Hi guys, I'm Andrea Moring. I'm a third-year PhD student in the School of Geosciences. Nice to meet you. When the organizers asked me to talk to you about my PhD experiences and give you some advice, I decided to start from the beginning. How did I feel when I was a fresher? Well, I felt quite frightened and very shy. I just arrived from Hungary to Edinburgh a day before I started. And because of some miscommunication, I started only on the 12th of September, which was after the Freshers' Week. So in the first couple of days, far from my home, I was living in a dirty and noisy hostel. I didn't know which bus should I take to the King's buildings. And I had absolutely no idea about my PhD project. These were all very frightening. And on the top of all of that, okay, yes? Yes, so this is the title of my presentation. So I was very frightened in the beginning, and on the top of all of that, there were a lot of people around me who already knew each other because they were on the Freshers' Week, which I missed. And because of that, in the beginning, I was very shy to introduce myself to the others. Don't be shy. Make friends. You guys, you are very lucky because you are here on the Freshers' Week and you have to use this time to introduce yourself to the others and make some new friends. Yeah. How about beginning this right now? Yeah, please turn to your neighbors and introduce yourself quickly. What's your name? Where are you from? Please. You already know each other. Okay, that's good. That's very good. That's very good. Now you know at least 3 people at the uni, your 2 neighbors, and the girl from the stage. That's a very good start. And if you keep on following this very simple tip, I promise you that only in a couple of days, you will know way more than 3 people at the university. Okay, so after my first year, I felt much better. Not just because I made some new friends, but I also found a nice and cozy flat. I knew the city, and I got some idea what I'm expected to do here. But what is more important, I realized how a fantastic opportunity I got by winning this PhD position. Here, you are going to have all the facilities for your research, all the training you can possibly need to communicate your research, and all the opportunities to meet the big brains from your field. Take all these opportunities. This PhD has the potential to lay the foundations for your future career. Even if you want to stay in academia after your PhD, or you're planning a future in communication, or policy making, or anywhere else, take all the opportunities your PhD provides you. Now, I can see a Hollywood movie. The shy Hungarian girl, after a lot of exciting adventures in a world of science, gets self-confidence and her PhD and lives happily ever after. Well, after my second year, I learned that PhD is not that simple. A PhD is not only a series of fantastic experiences, but it is sometimes also a fight. Firstly, a PhD can be a fight against time. You have to accomplish a plan within a given period of time. And because of that, you can easily get extremely worried. At the end of the second year, this sounds like, oh my God, only a year left to do all this work. Do not worry about time. Worrying consumes a lot of your energy, which you could instead invest into your work. So do not worry about time. Even if your supervisors look worried, do not worry, because then everything will get just worse. Believe me. So do not worry about time. Just focus on your work, and you will see at the end, everything will work out. Secondly, during your PhD, sometimes you can find yourself fighting against depression. Depression comes not only because of the Scottish weather, or because during the winter we have no daylight at all. If you are a PhD student, depression can come because a PhD is an individual piece of work. You have to do it on your own. On the other hand, sometimes when you're very focused for long, long days because you're writing a paper or preparing for a conference, then you can lose the contact with your everyday life. And you can find yourself feeling totally burned out. Here is my tip to avoid this. Find something in your life beside your PhD you can be passionate about. Are you good at music? Good. Join into the uni choir or the uni orchestra. Do you like doing sports? Use the university facilities. Join a yoga club or any sport club in Edinburgh. You are good at languages. Go and learn a second language. You can learn plenty of languages within the university. Or in my case, do you like teaching and presenting? Do tutoring and demonstrating. Or apply for the 3-minute thesis competition. It doesn't matter what it is. Just find something that can refresh you and give back your vitality when you lose it. Finally, during your PhD, sometimes you will have to fight against your supervisor. Your supervisors are there to give you feedback on your work, to help you to find your way. And they can, and they have to give you advice. And they can, and they have to encourage you to do things. And you always have to listen to them carefully. But, at the end of the day, this is your PhD. This is your life. Therefore, the only person who can make decisions is you. Be open for compromise, but in the same time, learn to defend your point. After all these fights, you may ask yourself, can a PhD have a happy ending? And I would say, yes. Just keep in mind these 5 little things. Don't be shy. Make friends. Take all the opportunities your PhD provides you. Focus on your work rather than worry about time. Find something that can refresh you and give back your vitality when you lose it. And finally, be open for compromise, but learn to defend your point. So that's it. I wish you happy PhD years and a great success to your work. Thank you for listening.